So the Ames pass. Anyway, the Sao Paulo pass. So I'm in Lindsay's closed guard. So traditionally, the way the Sao Paulo pass is done is we underhook and make a 4-finger grip inside of her collar and try not to rip all of her hair out. Make a 4-finger grip, and then we come up onto our toes, we walk, we switch our base, and then we start our pass. Okay, from here, depending upon how her legs are hooked. In this instance, Lindsay's hooked, the closest leg to me is hooked on bottom. So what I have to do is I have to get behind it with my thigh and then use my thigh to break her grip. If her foot was on top, I would get in front of it and open that way. If you absolutely cannot get it open, we would step over it, and just like the old rear naked choke, Elio Gracie, and we footlock them. Right? That's the traditional Sao Paulo. And if and when I was able to get it open, I would step, start walking in, walk my way back into the half guard. And it's basically a way of forcing half guard. Okay? Now, the weakness of that move is if they start controlling your opposite hand. If they get control of my opposite hand, that pass is not going to work because I have to have it to push. So that's an issue with that pass, that break and pass. Because this is one of the moves where it's a break and a pass together. Some moves are just a pass. Some moves are just a break. This is a break and pass, right? I have to have this opposite hand. So if I come in, I make my 4-finger grip, I come up and start going. If she makes a grip on my sleeve here or my tricep, as I start going, okay, now things are going to be tough. Also, now that I can't push, I'm kind of exposed, she can start framing on my face, pushing, but you let this go. Ding, ding, ding. Grab that, push my face. Yeah. Now that arm's in trouble, I can be omoplated. Yeah. That's when stuff starts going bad. So, what I want to do is I want to find a way to keep her from being able to get control of this arm. Okay? So we're going to change the way we're doing the Sao Paulo just a little bit for today. So, I block the biceps. I'm going to get an underhook. Right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up on my toes until I can put my head next to Lindsay's head. Up on my toes here. And then what I'm going to do is, once I get to here, is I'm going to start walking, and I'm going to move my head to the other side. I'm going to underhook her head. My right hand goes flat to the floor, and my left hand grabs it. It's really important that that hand stays flat because I need that friction later. Right? Now I no longer need this arm. I'm just going to continue to keep my belly down and walk. Keep my belly down and walk. Keep my belly down and walk. She has to open. Puts her in a really terrible position. Now once I'm here, I can just high step over that leg. Right? And what I like to do is shin circle and find that ankle and push it to the floor. So one more time, I'm here, I'm walking. I'm sorry, I know this is terrible. Awful. Slide my knee in, high step, get over that leg. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a shin circle to hook that ankle. Now I'm going to pop up, slide my knee through, and dice right through. That's an awful, 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 awful guard pass. Lots of pressure, and it's way harder to stop. Okay, there are several different ways of doing the Sao Paulo. This is one of my favorites. We've been messing around with this a bunch lately. This feels a little weird. But if I do this as I walk, she will follow me in a circle. Just that hand on the floor is going to hold her in place. I know that seems weird. I'll show you an example. So I'm here. I actually saw a video just the other day, somebody of doing the Sao Paulo pass. Instead of making an underhook, they just made a grip in their partner's armpit. And then did the pass. And it keeps your arm in like a little bit of a better position. But I like this version pretty well. If you do it the way I'm showing you, you don't have to worry about your arm anyway. So I underhook. As soon as I make that underhook, I get up on my toes. I bring my head to the mat. Now, and notice I'm over this arm already. I'm already on that bicep and I'm over that arm. Now I'm just going to switch my head to the other side. and I go underneath her head, and I get this arm as high as I can get it, and I grab my own wrist. No thumb. This is not gonna, it even feels weird. If I grab palm to palm, when I start walking, this is gonna happen. Okay? So what I want to do, I know it was killing me too. I'm here, up. Now I start smashing her face, and I'm just walking my left hip into the cross of her leg, and I'm smashing her head as I go. She's making all kinds of noises. You good? Mm-hmm. This is terrible. Right? Hold on as long as you can. Awful. Switch my hips a little bit. Now I can throw that leg high step over. Now I'm just going to shin circle until I can catch that foot and stretch it. Now I can shin cut and dice right through there and get to here. Don't come up to your knees and side mount from here. There's way too much space. If I try to come up to my knees, she's going to get space to get out one way or another. So once we land here, I dice my hips through. Now I'm going to use my hips to walk backwards and turn her away from me. And then I complete my pass. Okay? Can't put me in guard if you can't face me. All right? This is a little bit different. Guys, this is not a gentle guard pass. This is sort of a mix of, you good? This is sort of a mix of the traditional Sao Paulo and the pretzel pass or the Hodger Gracie pass. It's kind of a combination of the two. But it addresses the issues of both. You know, the issue with the Hodger Gracie pass, let's go back down, is, you know, we'll get to here and we'll start walking, and then what will happen is they'll open their legs and they'll start kicking like they're going to do like a flower sweep type motion. Yeah, and you'll get dumped, and then you'll have to reset. Especially if you're doing that on somebody taller than you. If you're the same size, it works perfectly. Hodger's taller than everybody he goes up against, so he doesn't have to worry about that very much. But like, I'll do this, and I'm not very tall for my height. I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day, right? Depends on what day. And I have that happen to me a lot. I get here, and they do that flower sweep motion, boom, and I have to reset. And I crush Lindsay's foot. The Sao Paulo pass, if they control my sleeve, once I turn out, I mean, I can't, there's nothing I can do from here. And I'm stuck. That's the bad part about that. I can't go back very easily. They frame your face. Yeah, and now this arm's in it. Yeah, I'm in trouble. So the difference is I go under, I make my grip, I block the bicep. Now I'm going to dive my head to the floor. Now I move my head to the other side and I get an underhook. And I put this hand high. We're not going palm to palm like a traditional crossface. We're going high and suction cupping it to the floor, and the other hand grabs my own wrist. Now, up on my toes, I start walking. Notice what I did there? Notice what I did? I'm walking, turning my belly out just a little bit, walking a little bit more. She's going to open eventually because her head is getting smashed. It also puts a lot of pressure on your legs and your hips and your back and everything. Right hand stays on the floor for base. Once it pops, so that, sorry. Once it pops, make a big step. Now I shin circle, catch that foot straight, slide through. Now I'm going to walk those hips backwards. I drop my butt to the floor, and I'm going to walk backwards. And now I can start attacking my position, whatever it is. Okay? Make sense?